I think San Francisco is in, they're not doing well, guys. They're thoughts and prayers to San Francisco because they're not doing well, especially also with this new deadly fungus that has been plaguing everywhere. Let me pull it up on my end here. Because like, shit's just going crazy. We're yet another thing to be afraid of, I guess. More fear. I was going to say something different, but I'm going to refrain from using that word. Deadly fungal infection spreading at an alarming rate, CDC says. The fungus, a type of yeast called the Candida auris or C. auris, can cause severe illness in people with weakened immune systems. Which is interesting that they're kind of like, I don't know, I feel like they're playing this up pretty heavily, but we'll see. A drug-resistant and potentially deadly fungus has been spreading rapidly through U.S. healthcare facilities, a new government study finds. Sorry, I'm very stuttery right now. The fungus, a type of yeast called Candida auris or C. auris, can cause severe illness in people with weakened immune systems. The number of people diagnosed with infections, as well as the number of those who were found through screening to be carrying C. auris, has been rising at an alarming rate since it was first reported in the U.S. Researchers from the CDC said reported Monday. The increases, especially in the most recent years, are really concerning to us, the study's lead author, Dr. Megan Lyman, chief medical officer in the CDC's mycotic diseases branch, said in an interview. We've seen increases not just in areas of ongoing transmission, but also in new areas. The CDC's new warning, published in the Annals of Internal Medicine, comes as the Mississippi Department of Health is fighting a growing outbreak of the fungus. Since November, at least 12 people have been infected with C. auris, with 4 potentially associated deaths. And then there has been ongoing transmission at 2 long-term care facilities, although cases have been identified at several other facilities in the state. Unfortunately, multi-drug resistant organisms such as C. auris have been more prevalent among our highest risk individuals, since such as residents in long-term care facilities, which it also had said that this tends to spread faster within hospitals, actually, hospitals that don't have good, like cleaning standards, basically, like dirty hospitals, which is really weird to me. It's like, what? The fungus can be found on the skin and throughout the body, according to the CDC. It's not a threat to healthy people, but about 1/3 of people who become sick with C. auris die. Again, from weakened immune systems already, and then contracting this. In the CDC report, researchers analyzed state and local health department data on people sickened by the fungus from 2016 through December 31st, 2021, as well as those who were colonized, meaning that they were not ill, but they were carrying it on their bodies with the potential of transmitting it to others who might be more vulnerable, the ultimate colonizers, you might say. The number of infections increased by 59% to 756 from 2019 to 2020 and or 2020. Yeah, 2020. I said that right. Okay. And then by an additional 95% and then in 2021. So yeah. Okay. So it went from 756 to 1,471. Pretty good increase there. The researchers also found that the incident of people not infected with the fungus but colonized, the ultimate colonizers, by it increased by 21% in 2020 compared to 2019, and by 209% in 2021, with an increase to 4,041 in 2021 compared to 1,310 in 2020. There's a whole lot of freaking numbers, but basically it's getting worse. It's getting a lot worse, guys. So like, freak out. Not really. Don't freak out. Don't panic. Yeah. So, oh, goody. It's in Michigan. Yay.
Right. That sounds
it's
great. Worse in Michigan than my state. They have Alabama here. No, but I just want to say, like, okay, fungus, as far as that grows, it lives in damp, musty kind of areas. You know, it's all right. It also lives in filth. Now, are we surprised that California has the biggest fucking numbers? I mean, don't they have an app called Snap Crap where you see where human feces is all over the road in California?
Oh my God, bro. Like, well, yeah, I mean, They're over here like, guys, this is becoming a problem. Yeah, your streets are becoming a problem too, but you don't seem too worried about that. Like, what are you talking about? And it's funny because like, so this article actually mentions The Last of Us, which like I never either played or watched The Last of Us enough to like remember any of it. But there's a book. It's called The Girl with All the Gifts. It was made into a movie. I think it's actually like a British movie. I think it came out of the UK. And it's a really good story. It's a good book and a good movie. But it's funny because it's about essentially like zombie type outbreak that creates an apocalypse, and it stems from a fungi. And the spores infect everybody. It's actually really good. Check it out.
It's a game in the movie, but the game was amazing.
No, I know. The Last of Us is a game. I know. I watch people play video games a lot. Like I watch my husband play video games. There's some stuff I can't play. It's too scary. Like Dead Space, too scary. Can't play it. We'll watch him play it. Can't play it. So that's what I meant by that.
But yeah, it's like, all right. I don't know what's happening in Texas for this to be a thing in Texas, but it's like the nastiest people in our country are the ones that are actually having this, like California. I think that's Nevada. Texas, I don't know why y'all ain't washing your asses. Florida, Illinois, New York, like there's all kinds of messed up things that happen in Florida.
So the problem is it's been spreading through hospitals mostly, and dirty hospitals. And from what I read in that article earlier anyway. But
well, yeah, but I mean, all right.
Like it paints more of a problem. It paints more of a problem with actual hospitals and them not actually cleaning, and like care facilities too. Like I would say, like long-term care facilities, because that's where the most amount of people with weakened immune systems are going to be, is hospital, elderly homes, that kind of thing. And I think it's much more common in like senior care homes than anywhere. Like people. You'd be like absolutely shocked by the horrible quality of care in most of those places.
Yes, as somebody who has worked in nursing homes, like oh my God, the smell that comes from these places. It's like, all right, there is one part. I know it sounds bad, but it's kind of a funny story, but kind of not at the same time because of the situation. Like, we went to a nursing home that was kind of like a mental institution for old people. And we were working in there. And we left one of our coworkers to do some work in the network closet. And as we were wrapping up and he was just like trying to get his end done, this woman starts screaming out of nowhere, "Fire, fire, fire, I'm burning, fire." And of course there's no fire going on, right? This dude walks in like, it sounds bad, and it really is, but you have to understand the context. Like, this person does this on a daily basis at the same time every single day. But this dude walks in and he's like, "You've been burning for 2 weeks. When are you going to die?" I'm just like, damn.
Jesus.
And then he comes out and I'm like, dude, what, hold up. And he's like, "You don't understand. No, this person's been here for years now, a couple of years now, and for the last month or so they've been screaming about a fire in their room. This woman is literally just like strapped to the bed kind of situation. Like it's a mental problem with her. But the smell that comes from her room is just horrible, and they try to clean it as much as they can, but it's like she craps and then flings it all over the place, even being strapped in her own bed. So yeah, it could be a problem with them.
I don't know. Like, yeah, there's a lot of things. I think that there's a lot of care workers who end up getting really callous and they don't care and they get lazy and they just don't care about people anymore. And it's actually really sad and frustrating. And I've seen so much abuse videos come out of those places. And I've had friends to work in them and see it for themselves and report places and get them shut down and stuff like that. So it's a whole lot of stuff. But anyway, yeah. So it seems like, for the most part, this fungal infection, it's not going to really affect most people except those who are already sick, already compromised. But that does kind of worry me some bit with some of the stuff we're seeing from side effects from a certain jabby jab and potentially weakening people's immune systems just in that. So like, but yeah.
If y'all only knew, go back to the first episode on Rumble and just watch the ending of that. The last, I think it was like 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah, it's quickly becoming a thing, and people now there are five cases, 5 suspected cases.
Yeah, for sure.
In the jab versus 0 unjabbed. But yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the crappy thing part about this is like it's drug resistant. So I feel like, I don't know, hopefully they can just figure it out, contain it. I don't think it's going to be a big thing. I don't think it's going to be, I feel like monkeypox got played up real fast, real quick. And then I just said the same thing twice. Sorry. But I feel like monkeypox got played up so quickly and then it just disappeared. And I don't think this is even going to get played up at all. I think they're just like, hey, this is happening.
It didn't disappear. It's still out there. The reason why you don't hear it anymore is because it's in the gay community, and that's it. 97% of all cases were in the gay community, so they can't bring up anything that demonizes the gay community because they played that up so hard.
Yeah, for sure.
It's still out there.